Hi everyone, Tracy here. I'm just going to share my project life with you guys. So basically I have one of these title pages for every week, and for the most part, until I get to Disney anyways, I cover a week over 1 2-page spread, and sometimes I add inserts. So that's how I have it structured. And I include lots of iPhone photos, like this, for example. This is just a 4x6 pocket, but I had more of the 3x4s for this month, for this week, than I did the 4x6s. So I just did it that way. And sometimes it's tricky. I'm still sort of trying to figure out how I'm going to lay out my photos and which ones I'm going to print in which sizes and that sort of thing. But anyways, so yeah, I'm not sure exactly what I'm saying about all of this. But one thing is that I wanted to say is that I'm kind of using up a lot of old stickers. Like this butterfly sticker is about probably 6 or 7 years old. And it's nice to get stuff off of my Clip It Up and out of my stash and onto a page. So that's really nice. Same with this finger sticker right here. That's not as old, but it's one of those things I really liked, but I didn't have a layout for it, so that's really great. I've been doing things like, how am I gonna do this? Like including my daughter's handwriting. This is talking about their going back to school, because this is the first week of January. And just kind of remembering to take more photos all through the week. And I have my iPhone with me all the time, so that's getting easier to do. It's just a matter of remembering it. So that's the first week, and I did that one retrospectively. I didn't do it in the moment, so I didn't have a whole lot of photos because I didn't really commit to doing Project Life until midway through January. So my first couple of weeks are sort of, I pieced together after the fact. So this is my second week of January, and there's the title for it. There it is, closer up. And so I just used some paper tape. I don't even know who makes that, but it came on like a little roll, and then I put like a heart and a butterfly and just did some layering. The butterfly is actually outside of the page protector. I can't even remember why I did that, but anyways, it was my daughter's birthday, my youngest daughter's birthday, so there are 2 photos of her birthday party and some journaling about a bit of a kind of funny thing that happened that week with the invitations and stuff. And then we had a big snowstorm, and so I caught this photo, even though it's kind of not a good photo, but it's kind of cool because these streaks of line are the snowflakes that were falling in front of my camera, in front of my phone. So I thought that was kind of a cool photo, even though it didn't, turn out exactly the way I was hoping. And then here my daughter got her ears pierced, so I've got like a little chipboard arrow pointing to it, and I did close-ups of my husband and I just because it's sort of like the beginning of the project, so I want to kind of profile each of us prominently and say a little bit about ourselves. And so I put the chipboard S and I just stapled it on, and then the chipboard T for me, and I just used my tiny attacher to staple that. And then I used some Martha Stewart labels and just some random labels, and talked about the photo of our boots, and just kind of trying to work on finding a balance between filling up the space and leaving empty spaces, because I do like the look of having some of the spots empty. So all right, so this is the third week, January 15th to 21st, and I go from Sunday to Sunday, I think. I can't remember. Anyways, every Sunday night I sit down and finish up the week. So I might tinker with it off and on through the week, and then on Sunday I just come down and spend an hour just finishing it off. And so depending on how much I've tinkered on it, it might be, really elaborate, or it might be really simple. So here this week I was just kind of trying to remember to do things like, I really like when other people do this really well in both their scrapbooking and their project life. Like you do your journaling and then you add these stickers for emphasis, like letter stickers or word stickers. I love that look, but I always forget to do it. Like I might set out to do it and then I'll journal and I'll get to the end of my journaling and realized I forgot to add any of those stickers that I had picked out. So I'm trying to practice doing that in my project life, and then maybe that skill will translate into my scrapbooking. That would be nice. And so I have 2 inserts in this one. This one is just some artwork that Sophie brought home from preschool. So I just used a 6 by 12 page protector, and I just cut off about 1 inch, I guess, at the top there, just because I like things to be fitted in the, I like the sheets to fit the insert. You know what I'm trying to say. I like it to be close and cozy in there. This is a book. Olivia's going through a phase where she makes these stapled books, and she always like writing these stories. So, and this is cute because it has a synopsis. This book is about my dog Charlie. Enjoy the book. Enjoy. She's so hilarious. And it even has an about the author in the back. It says, my name is Olivia and I'm 6 years old. And it has a little, you know, nonfiction. Anyways, it's really cute. Sorry, pardon my shoulder and back for a second here. There we go. So and then for the tabs on these, I just took the bottoms of some of the, I can't find one right now, but some of the cards have these little tops and bottoms on them. So I just cut it off and rounded the corners all around, like all 4 corners, and just made it into tabs. So I used 2 on each. I just used the same one on each. They're screaming for the dog upstairs. Don't worry, nobody's hurt. Scott's up there. So I put paint under this one, and this layout was a bit of a challenge because it was the different design of insert of page protectors, and so I really had a chat. It just so happened that the week that I tried to use these, most of my photos were going horizontal instead of vertical. But then when I thought about it, I thought I wouldn't really want these pictures to be big anyways. So I guess this was probably an okay choice because these are not the nicest photos. So it gave me a chance to showcase some cardstock that I had. I bought the cardstock to go with the Cobalt collection. So this is not from it, but all the other cardstock that you see is from the Cobalt collection. So it's nice to kind of coordinate the cardstock with that. Because they don't give you a whole lot of 4x6 cards, mostly just the titles and then a couple of journaling cards, but you don't get any blank insert cards. Anyways, I'm doing things like I'm putting Facebook. I'm gonna have to just cover some of this. Hang on, let me grab a post-it note. Yeah, post-it note will do. There we go. So I am putting, I'll just print up Facebook posts that either Scott or I do about the kids, because usually whenever the kids do something cute, we're putting it on Facebook right away so that their grandparents and whatnot can read about it. So rather than doubling my work, I'm just printing up from what we've got on Facebook. I also took a screen capture of my planner because I plan to purchase the Project Life kit in November of next year, assuming that it's out then, because I want to get the kit I want. So this must have been a day when I was jealous of somebody's turquoise collection. All right, so I just did journaling on these 4x6 vertical cards parts, and I just used the journaling cards that came in the kit. I use a lot of these grid cards. She gave, I think there's 100 in the kit, and I've used like half of them already. So and I really like these, you know, just these were extra butterflies that I punched for a layout that I didn't end up using, and then I finally got to use some of these pearls. I buy these all the time and I never use them, so it's nice to use them up. Alrighty, let me see my placement. Okay. So, and I'm just taking pictures of everyday things, like this is us watching American Idol, and you know, just kind of my husband installing, we didn't get a new washer and dryer, we used to have them beside each other with pedestals, and we took off the pedestals and stacked them because we're going to put in a laundry sink there. And my daughter scrapbooking and that sort of thing. So just kind of everyday life things. For the, this is my sister. My sister is she's so beautiful and hilarious. I just love this. She got an iPad, and so that whole night, the first night that she got it, I got a million texts and emails, and she was sending me videos of herself and photos of herself. She was obviously playing with every feature that the iPad has to offer and sharing it all with me. So it was a fun, entertaining night for me. And so I just put a little journaling strip there and a little heart with a little pearl on it. And then I just layered a few labels there. That came out a little dorky, but that's because I sort of did this layer first, and then I thought it looked kind of bare, so I added these, and they don't really work very well together, but that's okay. It's just one square. There's going to be millions of squares in here, so that's one thing that makes it a little bit easier, is that, even if you've got one that you're kind of like, ugh, I hate that, my handwriting looks so awful, you can just, a couple pages later, you're looking at so many stuff, right? So what I did with this Chinese food restaurant menu is I actually, I cut down the 6x12 page protector, and then I just ran my sewing machine along it to make it smaller, to make it fit. And then inside what I did was I actually circled everybody's favorite dishes, just so that we could have that as a little record of what we used to order, because, someday we might not live here anymore, or they might not be here anymore, and it's kind of nice to know where our tastes might change. So here's the second half of that week. Oh yeah, and on this week what I did, I'm just gonna pull this out to show you. It doesn't come out because it's on that side. I stamped the date on that one, so I'm kind of experimenting with different ways of doing my date title card, and then I just put a bunch of dates with my date stamp there as well. We made coconut cream pies that week, and this is a flower punch. I think it's a Martha Stewart. And some journaling, and I'm trying to, use different markers for interest and that sort of thing. Again, I keep forgetting to use the things I have. So, and then these were just these were some leftover stickers that I really liked, and so I put them on there. Project Life, again, is a really good way to use up some things that you like and get them on display. So this is another week, so whatever week we're on now, this is the next one. I put a piece of Tassimo paper. You guys know I love my Tassimo paper. This time I used the front side of it. I usually use the back, and I ran it through my embossing folder, the Spots and Dots by Cuttlebug, I think that was. And I just thought it looked cool. I like the print and the colors and stuff. And then this is just a funny picture that Scott shot of me being silly in my craft room. So I kind of like it because I'm really blurry, and the gun is really sharp. So and then I just layered some stickers and some cards and stuff like that, and I got this off Pinterest. It's very appropriate for me. And then this is just like I was I did a faux hawk with I was dyeing my hair, and I was home all alone, and I had the music going, and I'm like, I'm gonna put that in my Project Life. So I snapped a few pictures of myself. Don't mind the toilet roll in the background. And then I did a screen capture of my YouTube channel when I had just under 500 subscribers. It's at 498 there, and I just, said, I can't believe I'm at almost 500. And that's another Facebook post about Sophie, a funny thing Sophie did. This is another Facebook post about Sophie getting registered for school, and this is an email I got saying that I was accepted to the design team for Scrapbook Supplies Online. And then those are just my ideas about that, and then some photos. This is a picture of going to Montana's for Sophie's birthday. No, I don't think that was that for Sophie? That was another time we went to Sophie's. Yeah, anyways. Oh no, it was for Sophie's birthday, because we got our faces painted that day. No, we went to Smitty's for Sophie's birthday. We went to Montana's for no reason, and they got their faces painted, and that's why. I'll get my story straight. And this is my first page, and I hope I have more, but this is my first see-through page, or see-through part of a page that I'm doing. I love how Ali Edwards does this, and she does it very well, and I'm just kind of trying my best here. I don't have the right supplies, so this is a little ATC card that's on acetate, and it's really pretty. It's by Seven Gypsies. I love how the other side turned out. So I put it in there, and of course it was too little, so it was floating around. So I offset the Starbucks thing here that I attached so that it would fill up the space that way, so it wouldn't wobble around so much. And then I just put some heart stickers by Sassafras on there. So that's my spread for that week. And here we go. So this title page here, February 5th to 9th, is obviously not a complete week, but it's just for this, and then my trip starts over here, so I'm not going to talk about that stuff in this video. So let's talk about what I have here. I just put in a picture that Olivia drew, a little self-portrait. And then this was hilarious. This is, I gave Sophie a bunch of packages of American Crafts stickers and a blank card, and I said, here, you use these stickers to make a card for Patrick. And I thought she might pick like one or two from 2 or 3 of the different packs or something. She completely covered the whole card, outside, front, back, inside, with stickers from American Crafts. So I hope that Patrick really enjoyed his $7 card because there were no stickers left. This is what I get for leaving a 5-year-old alone with American Craft stickers. Anyways, this is kind of like my last week. Again, I mentioned that I loved how this one turned out on the back side, and I just took, this is a Glitz design sticker, I think, and then I just used my typewriter to put a little flag there that says 2 more days. And then, so this week was all about preparing for our trip. So I took this picture of my bed as we're getting ready to leave, and so there's all these things on the bed, and you might notice my cat is there, Maya. She's hoping that I'll accidentally pack her, I think. So I did some journaling about that, and then there was of course always a lot of paperwork at work before you go away. So I was booked back to back, and I had all my files and my iPad and then my coffee all stacked up there, so I took a picture of it. And then I was so excited, I put my socks on inside out, so I snapped a picture of that. And this is the girls at the airport looking out at the hangar where the plane is actually being prepared. So if you're interested in looking at how I used Project Life to document my Disney trip, check out the next video. And thanks for watching, everybody.